desert. All righty. Okay, so now let's test this out. I'm going to go to YouTube and confirm we have a live feed here. And let's, yay. Okay, looks like we're good. You can check on your end if you want.
Shall I show you my screen?
Sure. You want to open up a new window and check out my YouTube feed to see how it works?
Oh yeah, I have a window open over here. Let me see.
Nice. Okay, yeah, you just gave up your I can see you're doing a screen share right now. I can see everything.
Yeah. Right.
Cool. There.
Shall I show you my screen? Wow,
Sure. You want to open up
that's a
a
nice
new window and check out
Yeah.
my YouTube feed, see how it works?
Oh yeah, I have a window.
Here, mute that. One of them. Yeah, there you go. So that's what we got going live.
Oh.
Oh yeah, yeah. You're giving up your gold. You're showing up. You're showing your gold. You're showing us your pot of gold.
Oh yeah. What?
There we
You
go.
can see what?
No, just mute my end on your YouTube feed. I just wanted to show you what it all looked like.
Right.
Cool.
Cool. Yeah.
All right. So yeah. But you see how I have like an American flag as my wallpaper?
Ah. Yes.
So that's what I mean. I need a few of those wallpapers designed for doing this, so I could, you know what I mean? Like you purposely put holes in the flag that are in the shape of the window for the camera.
Ah.
Yeah. So the gamers do. I don't know. Yeah.
Not a background.
Right now, it always is a background. That's how it works. That's how OBS works. But what you do is you frame it out. You purposely put holes so that they're basically just grid lines, so that you know where to put the camera or whatever text you want.
Got it.
Yeah, that's why I said for you it might be a cool side gig, because I'm not an artist. That's not something I can do and be good at.
So you can put the windows. You can configure them.
Yeah, it's almost analog. You just drop them wherever you want. You resize them wherever you want.
Cool.
But the problem is, like with me trying to put you up there, the aspect ratio doesn't change. I just captured the screen, and obviously it's a widescreen aspect ratio. The resolution at which I'm being filmed through my camera is different. Here, why don't you go back to full screen? You're still showing your whole desktop. There we go. See, now if you go back to the YouTube, you'll be able to see what everyone else sees or supposed to see. So these conversations are more along the lines of what I've been trying to offer up. I've had a few of them. The other day I was on the phone with a guy for like 3 hours trying to diagnose why his computer was corporate locked to the hardware. The hardware was locked to whomever purchased it, and neither one of us figured that out right away. I'm trying to. There we are.
So,
Microphone's got
well,
issues here. Yeah, go ahead.
So this Photoshop file that we have.
Right.
Do you want me to do anything with this?
The Photoshop file for what? Go ahead. Can you put that on the screen? There we are. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So I kind of want to. I like that. That's for that's the banner for the YouTube, and that's why we put the logo on the right twice.
Yeah.
But also want to. So the text needs to be changed, because obviously I'm not sticking to that schedule anymore. That's the biggest issue. And then get rid of the tech news, and then I think everything else can stay.
Okay, so
I think the phraseology of call for free support should also be there somewhere, just because I'm trying to. I need to. People need to be able to show up on the YouTube channel, know exactly what I'm offering. Otherwise, it's like, well, what's this guy up to? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, call for free tech support. And you know what we ought to do? I was thinking do a QR code to my Yelp page or something, so that they can see I'm legit.
yeah, you should.
That way, it's like, well, who is this Joe Blow? Nobody doesn't do this for a living anyway, kind of guy.
The sense that I could put it like here and
Yeah,
here,
right,
yeah, on the other side, and then I could just scan it.
right.
Yeah. Um, all right. So what about the okay? So the
Yeah, the
date
schedule's
and
got to.
time.
Yeah, the schedule's got to go because I only film live when it makes sense. Obviously, the work comes in, and I film live with the customer. So sometimes the customer is part of that conversation. Other times they're not, and it's just me and the computer I'm working with. So that's the sort of text I need to live. Uh,
So yeah.
live as the work comes in. I don't know. Live, huh? Yeah. So
Yeah, phrase. Oh,
live repairs, live tech chat, live conversation.
Plug the hot water heater back here.
oh, yes.
I can't see. I don't know what's what back there. It's such a mess back there. I can't even figure out.
I'll plug it in. I'll plug it in. Do you need it?
Yeah.
I know. Okay. Hold on a sec. Be right back.
Cool, no problem.
I gotta plug in a plug.
All right. All right, you there?
Yeah.
All I see is your fuzzy wallpaper. Oh, yeah, your virtual screen.
Yeah.
Cool. So 855-434-8787. Call and call anytime because it's a recorded phone call. That's the other thing I've been telling people. If they call me off hours and I'm not live, I can still take a technical conversation for later broadcast. I don't know if that's too much verbiage. It would be messy if I added all that.
Live when you need him.
What?
Live when you need him.
Oh, right. Call when you need him. Right. Live when you need him.
Call for free tech support.
Right.
And then yeah. So, I mean that's pretty cool. Oh, I can call you and
Yeah.
then we'll go live. Yeah.
Yeah. So they have the option of just an audio only phone call or doing a call like this where they can show their camera with Zoom or whatever app we go live with. And that way I can literally see what their issues are. If it's a logistical issue or something didn't get plugged in properly. I mean, even this very conversation is articulate enough for everyone to know, oh, what's this guy up to? That's why
Right.
anytime I have what's sort of a technical conversation, it's like, oh, can we record this? Because once I realize I'm dealing with like a smarter customer, and they sort of one of those customers that knows enough to be dangerous, they start asking me really smart questions. And it's like, oh, other people have these questions. Let's get it. Let's capture it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah. Me being on live for like 3 hours, and I was mentally drained, but it was a good interaction because he was one of those random people who actually discovered me on accident, just screwing around on YouTube. And we scheduled this sort of Zoom call. We did his on Zoom. We ended up having to call him 3 times because I'm not paying for it. So you have to recall every 40 minutes. But it worked out. and I technically figured his that issue out, even though I wasn't able to fix it. That hardware was just locked down because it basically had LoJack on it.
Huh.
Yeah, those Lenovo's, you can get them with a lockdown chip, so that
Yeah.
when you lose your employee, basically it's a self-destruct key that says this is no longer a usable laptop. So
Oh.
he was able to partially install Windows, and then it would call home.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it had a hardware lock.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, I had to find out
Was
that.
it able to be disabled?
Yeah, but it still. So what happens is that when you finally finished the Windows install, it would log in like a domain. That's why I was confused. I'm thinking, did you install an enterprise copy of Windows on this hardware? But no, it wasn't a domain login. Well, technically, it was like an extranet domain login. So it was still calling home to American Express, because it looked like it was calling home to an American Express domain, which I think is suspiciously why I think this guy got his hands on it. Like his cousin left the company, so he physically said, "Here, I can't figure out how to get this working."
Yeah. And it probably won't.
Right. We were able to get Windows installed, but then you can't really customize it. So
Right.
I ought to check in on him and see if he managed to figure anything out. I spent 3 or more hours with him.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's interesting, but I mean, do you think the thing's soldered in?
Well, yeah, it's like the modern computers have what's called a TPM chip. That's why Windows 11 is more secure, because it's got a hardware attempt at preventing from viruses. So that's what that chip does. But essentially, yeah, we're getting to where hardware can actually augment software as far as getting viruses and things. So in a way, I've been telling people Windows 11 is more secure in that way. Since Windows 10, I guess Windows 10 knew what a TPM chip is, but it had the older version support. That's why I don't think Windows 10 knows what the 2.0 chip is. And our Windows 11 needs the 2.0 chip as a minimum. I said that backwards. Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, I'm seeing fewer and fewer actual real viruses. What I'm more or less seeing are these keyloggers and these remote attempts, these social engineering attempts, where even it amazes me that Google doesn't do a better job at making sure the phone numbers that show up when you Google tech support for Microsoft or HP. It's like, dude, is someone at Google not actually vetting the phone number that shows up? And then these people figure they're calling HP tech support, and then they're being scammed for money. It amazes me Google doesn't bother to check whatever the phone number is that they Google. So yeah.
The founder who likes to watch those there's a YouTube channel where the guy calls the scammers.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I've watched him. There's a few of them. Yeah. And he's actually screwed them royally, like screwed their computers up, and yeah, he's fun. Yeah, and some of those calls can be long and arduous because it's a big reverse social engineering attack. At hey, you think you?
Well, and they have to draw them in, and they have to act stupid, and they have the whole dialogue.
They have to pretend they're not IT professionals, right?
Yeah.
I forgot what that channel is.
Click where? Click here.
Right. I love it when they start screaming out of frustration and calling them stupid. And, yeah.
Are you stupid? What is wrong with you? And they're just fucking with them.
Right.
Okay, so you want to do the QR code thing and have them put it in here?
Yeah, do the let's do that with the QR code. You just go to a random QR code reader website. We don't have to pay for that. And then what I wanted to do? That's right. Remember when I said I wanted to do a day of the week? Because Google, what I noticed at YouTube, when you do an upload, it doesn't timestamp the upload. It doesn't tell you exactly when it got uploaded. So like, have you noticed when you click on a video, it says 2 weeks ago? It'll say 2 weeks for like 2 or 3 days up, plus or minus a couple days. So like on the banner, if it says Monday, someone knows, oh, that was on a Monday. And it's easier for someone to figure out if there was a good conversation.
Right. So you want a banner for every day.
Yeah. And that way I can upload a new template based on, because what I've noticed is that some of the bigger, the better, the more high quality YouTubers, they've got awesome thumbnails to click on. And for
Yeah.
me, what the hell am I supposed to do? The content is mostly just talking heads. I
Yeah.
may as well date exactly when this thing happened, because that's what like the big time guys do. They number the podcast and then they date it so that people can reference a date because it was a fascinating conversation.
So you need
Just the day for like Monday up and down along the side, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday along the left side, where opposite where it says the logo
because
twice.
it'll have a date on the file.
Right. No, yeah. So I'm gonna upload. I'm gonna have 7 of these. Each one will be a different day, and that way everyone knows what day that was uploaded.
So
So yeah, just duplicate this plus add the day.
well, like
Yeah. And then vertical. I was thinking, can you vertical it? Yeah, can you do a 90-degree rotate? So it takes Monday, the whole length, or most of it.
yeah, I should just be able to. Oh, maybe it's right here.
I know you actually did this for 1 or 2 of the days.
So like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Actually, can you invert lay down the text so it's vertical, like sideways text? Yeah.
Yeah, that's if I
You can rotate that whole box, right?
right.
Yeah. I mean, if I get busy, you're your own. Yeah, that you're your own sort of technical. You can include yourself, and then if it got popular, we could have fun with it. There you go. Make it a little bigger. I want to be able to have people look at a real glance. Yeah, my only hesitation with doing the QR code is because if I were to get popular, occasionally I'm going to get haters.
Yeah.
And I'm just wondering. I don't want people to start writing bad reviews because, like, oh, this guy's YouTube offering sucks. 1 star.
Okay, so like that.
Yeah. Right. Yes. Yes.
So you're gonna need it like
Yeah, just so people at a glance know what day it was uploaded. And I have a different thumbnail. Because otherwise, doing the same thumbnail for every video that I do is less interesting, and people are going to glaze over. It's like, well, how is this different from the last conversation?
right
So, yeah.
color or
If we can make it slightly more than just a flat color. I mean, I like it. Well, I guess you can't really do this. If you did the same silver lettering, it would be too hard to read across the silver back.
yeah. I think that you should keep
All right.
the styly stuff there.
Yeah, you know what? What was the technical reason for duplicating this whole thing? Everything's duplicated.
Yeah,
I think that was for the main wallpaper. What I'm thinking of is the
one in one place, and then it puts the other
right.
just
No, when you scroll on YouTube, it does that. Yeah, no, what I'm talking about is so this is technically not the thumbnail. This is the wallpaper, the intro wallpaper for the YouTube channel.
right.
But we also have the thumbnails, which is what I wanted the 7 of. That's right. All right, that's why I got confused about what we're looking at. So the thumbnail only needs my logo and the verbiage once, and maybe bigger. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I've actually used this thumbnail as my thumbnail, and it's duplicated, and it just looks a little weird. I just figured it was more attractive than a screenshot of the back of my head or whatever, or my awkward looking, one of those, you know how like the camera's always good at capturing your face at the last second where you look like you're drooling. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, here's the other ones we did like this. That are round. Is this the thumbnail? What's the thumbnail?
The thumbnail. Yeah, I don't even have those anymore. I don't know if I accidentally deleted them, but the thumbnails are here. You know what? I could just email you. Hold on.
Yeah, okay.
Let me email you what I got. You don't have any other one of these thumbnails? I'm trying to, otherwise I'm going to mess up what I got on the screen, and then I'm going to have to get lost and figure out how
this
to...
is the folder that I have. I could look in it. I could.
All right.
check
Well, basically the only difference is that the text doesn't need to be duplicated and the logo doesn't need to be duplicated. Keep it
Oh.
all in the middle. And maybe because it's a thumbnail, you can make it bigger. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, okay. So
Yeah. So
like
save
this.
this. Save this. Get rid of the Monday because this is the main everyday YouTube wallpaper. And then the thumbnail we're going to do with the 7 different days. And then we're going to get rid of the top part, which is duplicated. So save this as the wallpaper, but without the Monday. Yeah. There we go. There. So save this as the new wallpaper, the main intro title paper. And then my thumbnails. We'll get rid of the duplication.
This will be for 2023.
Yeah. Let's do January 23. Yeah.
Just so it's. So then we can remove.
Okay, so now there, yeah. No, I do like the fact that you were able to capture that brushed aluminum look.
So. So that's all we're going to need.
Yeah, but bigger. So now because it's in the middle, I want it to be as legible as possible in the shortest amount of time because I'm already asking a lot for someone to read that much. Obviously, most thumbnails, there's some highly colorful action figure. And I don't really have that to offer. I mean, I could come up with something, but it's just a conversation.
Right. Okay, so those are locked.
You don't have a YouTube channel. Yeah, there you go.
I had a really popular one. It was getting pretty good on my Legends and Idols Gmail account. Now I can't get into it. And I know people still watch the videos.
Well, you can download them if you just download those videos and re-upload them to a new account.
Well, most of the videos I still have.
All right, cool.
They were cool, like live music videos. I have a lot.
Yeah.
And I need, I don't know. I need to sell a couple of pieces for several $1 million and hire somebody to be my archivist. And,
right.
Yeah, my computer. I got so many redundant files and probably a lot of shit I thought I don't have. I got these like killer, those G drive, like these old hard drives that like had like really good warranties and they lasted. As soon as the warranty was over, boom, they were.
Yep.
Power supply's dead.
Yep. Planned obsolescence and modern technology sucks.
Yeah, but it's like I need that data.
Yeah, I know. That's why I beat everyone up over backing up. It's like, I'm sorry, I don't want to be a jerk, but you didn't
Those
back
were
up.
my backups.
Right.
You know, and some of them, like 3 or 4 of them, are the same.
Yeah.
And it's like, something's got to happen. We got to be able to get. That would be a great service to be able to extract the. I don't know. I probably could get a power supply and get them to turn back on. I'm sure it's the power supply. It's not the motor thing.
Right.
I just, one day they were in storage. I took them out. I plug them in. They don't turn on.
Right.
What the fuck is that? This, it's been in a tote. It's been dry. It's been out here in the desert. No moisture. They're just sitting there. No dust inside of fuck. Pisses me off. And then, and that's why like Adobe and everybody wants you to use their cloud. Well, fuck you. I don't want to use your cloud.
Right.
Yeah. I actually have one. I could use my server. It's big. I could I've got. It's called Cloudflare, I think,
Yeah.
is the data center.
Mm-hmm.
Huge data center down in Texas. Um, I should just do that, but well, anyway, Adobe, because I'm paying for Creative Suite, you get a couple of gigs of cloud,
Right.
and they make it so that Photoshop automatically saves it to the cloud if you don't fucking notice and click that button. It's fucked. It's like, don't do this to me.
Yeah.
Fucks. Oh no, we want your data. Give us your data.
Right. Well, yeah, that's right. They want to see. They're trying to make life as convenient as possible, so it's like cocaine,
Okay,
and
so
you don't want to
what?
give it up.
This is what you want. This is good here.
Yes.
What you want here.
Yes. Actually, can you make the Tech Guru's logo bigger? Yeah. There. Keep enough of a border there. Right. Cool. Free tech support. Free. I need to emphasize. I don't know if I need to emphasize computer support. I mean, technically, it's all residential technology, so
Yeah.
it might be, yeah.
If it's tech,
Right.
it covers everything from their devices and their computer to even
Yeah.
their online shit that they need help with.
Right.
Um,
Yeah. So
That's
now I'm thinking, I don't know if I do the QR code, but something to balance things out for the other side.
oh,
Oh, that's right. This is going to be the thing. So put the day, do this, duplicate this 7 times or 6 times, and then just put a different day. Yeah.
so is that going to be sufficient?
Maybe a little bit bigger, because obviously if we got the space, I might as well make it as easy for someone to read as possible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty good.
There we go. And then maybe one without a day at all. So we will have 7. So that way I can do a more generic one if I need to or want to.
Okay, I'll just save these out.
No, I'm finally figuring out how to customize OBS. Now it took me a while to figure out how it all goes together. Like you don't know how confusing it is, because I thought that the Google Meet was going to capture my audio. I'm thinking, no, I need my OBS to capture the audio.
Oh, wait. Yeah. What was it? Somebody was telling me, "Oh, you need to do a podcast." I'm like, "Fuck that!"
No, because this
You
is
need all this shit I'll have to do. I can't handle the technical side. I'm like, if you want to produce it
right.
and you do it, and then call me up and say, "Okay, let's go," fuck, that's fine.
Right.
But I don't want to do any work.
Well, I could tell you Streamlabs might be better for you, because it all happens through the browser and it's just a talking head setup. So there's no configuration other than a microphone and a camera. So, but for what I'm doing, since I'm filming the work that I do, talking head isn't the best format. I actually have 2 cameras that are designed to be document readers. So like you put the camera over a piece of paper so you can show, this is what they do in school now, to show it so the instructor can show documentation. So it replaces the old 1970s projector. So that's the kind of camera I'm using, and it actually is a good webcam. It's an upgrade.
I need those.
What?
I need one of those so that I can.
Yes. Yes, that's exactly what this is. I got 2 of them. I got one for my face, and I got
how much was it?
$180.
80?
And you're looking at it. Yeah. So
Wait.
I'm holding it up on camera now. It's a little delayed. You might not see it for another 30 seconds.
Over
But
here.
so basically, look it up. So it's on Amazon. It's called the EPVO. Yeah, IPEVO. IPEVO. And just do a search for that.
You're picking it up now.
Yeah. I got two identical ones.
That projects or
Yeah.
take the picture and
It's a
project?
camera, so it's just a camera. So I can angle it either at my face
Oh, that would
or
be cool.
down at a piece of paper, or in my case, a laptop computer. Or
Yeah,
actually, like you could see where my fireplace image is. That's where I put the camera on that shelf, and then I got a table below that where I put a desktop computer. So
right.
I got this other camera that can project at the TV, which is the display for the desktop computer I'm working on.
I have this nice little old projector.
Yeah,
It's an AXA,
yeah,
and it's not working. And it's an old VGA,
right.
and I was
Yeah.
looking at the new ones, and man, they're pretty nice.
What kind of
They make,
What kind of projector?
they're
An
like,
projector?
huh?
What, an audio video projector for movies and stuff?
Yeah, yeah. A digital projector and it has a little speaker in it, and you can put a thumb drive into it, or now you can. Mine even does have a smart media and a thumb drive,
Right.
and now they're wired, they're Bluetooth, and the whole fucking thing, right?
Yeah.
And oh, it's just like $200 that I don't want to spend.
Right.
I need it. I have to. I'm like I did this guitar in here in the spring with the Jerry Garcia portrait on it. You know, I I did it old school. I printed it on the printer, and then I blacked the back of the paper with graphite, and I traced it onto the guitar.
Right.
It's fine because the paintings are basically abstract anyway. They just have a likeness kind of in there.
Right.
But it would have been better to have it projected and then really kind of drawn it out a little better. And although like what I'm doing now, I'm going to do this. So that's Pigpen of the Grateful Dead.
Sweet.
And so I'm going to, like, right now, like this eye, I like the way this eye looks, so I have to, like, cut it out. And then I have to, keep changing the threshold of this. Actually, I kind of like the eye like that. And then there are other parts that, I like down here around his beard.
Yeah.
And then I have to like fuck with it for hours, right?
Right.
But then when I put it on the guitar, I'd like to have at least the detail that we're seeing here, even though when I'm done with it, it's not going to look anything like, well,
Yeah.
the iPod would look like that.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
as an artist, it's hard to predict what certain textures are going to do. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that actually tells a lot, though, when you just showed the real image
Yeah.
without the gradient. Yeah.
Yeah, see, I burned in a lot of this here so his face comes in better for when I adjust the threshold. See, something like right around there. But then I go in here and I'll keep burning in.
Cool.
So then I'll get this on the guitar and then decide how I'm going to fuck with it. But it's kind of interesting because I'm doing, like, this guy a friend of mine decided I want to help you. I want one of these guitars.
Right.
So how do I get one?
Uh-huh.
It's not going to cost me a shit ton of money. And I said, well, you have to help me make some.
Right.
And then you'll get one and we'll sell the other ones. And he was like, oh, yeah, I want to do that. I'll do that.
Cool.
Yeah. And then so he said, I set aside $4,000 to buy all the stuff. Is that going to be enough money? And I'm like, well, yeah, that's a lot of money.
Right.
And I said, and after that, we should be able to sell something, and we'll really market them.
Right.
And we'll go to the NAMM show and stuff. So he's like, okay. And then he just went to Europe for the holidays.
Uh-huh.
And before he left, he's like, well, we could do more. He goes, I just don't want to get dicked. He goes, I don't
Right.
want to be an asshole, but and he goes, I trust you. You're my brother. And I'm like, okay, cool. He goes, no, we can do more than just these.
Right.
And so he has more ideas, and I'm like, all right, I'm totally game for whatever you want to do. Because all I need to do, I just need to be facilitated in what I do. It costs money,
Right.
and yeah, so we're gonna make these guitars, and they're gonna be awesome. They're gonna be incredible because we're gonna use all the best shit.
Good.
And yeah, and then I'm pretty sure I'm going to have all of them featured at the Skull and Roses Music Festival in April, May.
Yeah.
And then I'll have them featured also at the June Lake Jam in September.
Yeah.
And then I don't know what else could happen otherwise. I want to take whatever I have done in April. By April, I have 4 Strats and 4 Telecasters.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to do my Jimi Hendrix painting on one of the Strats. I'm going to do another Jerry Garcia on one of the Strats. I'm going
Cool.
to do.
Do you only do the one size of guitars, or do you have other sizes?
Oh no, I do the whole thing.
I've just seen those giant ones on your property that are about 12 feet tall or something.
Yeah, yeah, like. Do this one.
All right. Yeah. So basically, a 1x scale. Yeah. Oh wait, is that an operable guitar?
Oh yeah,
Yeah. All right.
this thing kicks ass.
Cool.
Yeah, it's like kick ass. Uh, yeah. In fact, I have a Rumble channel. I put it on my Rumble channel.
Right.
This guy playing it up in June Lake. He played a pig pen, a Grateful Dead pig pen song. I wish he'd have played it longer because I could tell while he was playing it. He's like kind of like yeah. I could see as he started the first couple of bars of the song, and then he's like okay, and then when it came for the lead for his part of the song, he did a really nice little number, and then he put it down. And they like their guitars. These guys, they're married to the fucking instrument. Some guys don't care. They want to play anything, and they'll see what they can get out of it.
Yeah.
And of course, if they don't like it, they're going to toss it. So they got to be good. So I have to have them all set up by my friend down in the valley. And anyway, still, to build one that should be several $1,000s, it only costs $1,200. You're really spending money.
Right.
If you want super fancy, like you can buy a neck that's $1,200, but it's not any better than the same profile neck that's $120.
So you're paying for what, performance versus visual?
Well, like a fancy neck would be a piece of maple, and then they laminate a bird's eye.
So yeah, it is performance. Well, it's visual mostly, even though it might be a higher quality piece of wood, which makes it a little stronger, but also in a little more hefty.
See, the wood on if it's a hard rock maple neck,
Yeah.
with very little grain in it, it'll bash in skulls.
Right.
It's hard as fuck. In
Yeah.
fact, it's one of the densest materials, maple.
Right.
If it's flamed and cut on the bias, or
Right.
it's still really hard, but there can be weakness in that. But but it's fucking great material. It's super hard. And when they roast it, like I have this body right here. See, this one has this beautiful wavy.
Right. That's a solid piece of wood.
It's
It's just one piece, or did you glue a couple together?
three.
Three. Cool.
It's three, but it's hard to see it.
Right. Well,
Um,
that's kind of the idea. Sure.
Actually, it's only two. It's only two. Oh, there's a little problem back here.
Very
Anyway,
cool.
it's roasted, so you can smell.
You
It's
can,
got like burnt.
you
It
can,
smells.
sweet.
Yeah. And that's ash. Maple gets like this beautiful orangey brown color.
Right.
And then if I was just looking at a neck. In fact, where was it? Glendale. These guys, they make parts for Fender guitars that are better than the Fender parts, right?
Yeah.
The metal's a little bit better gauge, and the steel's rolled better. And see, look at this. That's a flame. Oh wait, you can't see that.
No, I can't. No. But you've been showing everyone your whole desktop's been on the YouTube stream, so
Yeah,
I can see
See,
everything.
this is like fancy, fancy, fancy. $1,200, and every once in a while they'll have one that has like bird's eyes. It looks like little swirls all over the top of it.
Right.
And those are really, really pricey. But see, these are just really not very fancy grained, but just as same profiles, same hardness, same performance. But these are so pretty. These roasted, flamey ones. So that's what we're doing.
Sweet.
And my friend Andy doing these guitars, which is why I can't manage my shopping cart.
You got a lot on your plate. Yeah.
I can't. I bought silk screen equipment, and I want to use it for festivals.
Yeah.
So I could take shirts, take some screens, but I have to have a really simple ink situation, and like having power can be a problem at a festival. So
Yeah.
I need ink that will cure in the sun or something.
Uh-huh.
I haven't figured that out because just water-based, like cheap arts and crafts silkscreen ink, it
Yeah.
doesn't make really a nice shirt. But I'm working on it. By summer, I'll probably have it figured out because I've got a bunch of screens.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to do things to figure it out because you have to fail. It's almost like
Yeah.
yeah.
I just have to research. I need to call a screen print supply place and say I need an ink that does this, and
Right.
they'll go, oh yeah, you want this.
Yeah.
No, so that's like the biggest drawback because I can make money probably hand over fist on other people's garments. I don't even need to have garments. They'll bring me the shirt and say, oh, I want that, and then I'll do make a print on their shirt. And one of it'll say like whatever the event is and have my art on it, or something.
Yeah.
I have like 3 or 4 word things with a border and 3 or 4 pieces of art, and they can say, yeah, that one and that one, $10. Don't even have to have my own shirt. They
Right.
bring me. So that's an idea.
Good.
Yeah. So, my computer, it looks like it's performing pretty good. Every once in a while,
How
I'm
old
like,
is it? Do go to About This Mac. Let me see what it is.
I got it right after the pandemic started.
So it's only a couple years old.
Yeah, come on.
Dude, I actually got myself looking pretty good. This office, this little corner of a set isn't half bad.
Yeah,
It's
no,
taken.
it's not scary.
Yeah, you'd think. Well, that was the challenge. The other office, I didn't have enough room, and I set myself up backwards. I couldn't. I should have set up a corner and lit it up properly, like this. And of course, I have a significant more space available than I did. But essentially, that was only supposed to be temporary, and I never technically, psychologically, I never made it home.
Right, right,
And
right.
now this, I'm not also psychologically not making it home because I don't like being upstairs. I just don't. I don't want to be. This doesn't feel like a traditional retail space. I need a more ground level space.
You're not getting the
Yeah,
walk.
no, I'm not, no. And moving to Manhattan was a mistake because the building was falling apart, and it's an insecure environment where you got people with money who aren't spending money on repairs or spending it on replacement parts. So
Well, they have money down there in Manhattan Beach, but they don't spend it.
yeah, yeah. Well, the thing is, they spend it on replacement computers every 2 years when they
Oh,
could save themselves money. But because they figured they can afford a $3,000 replacement, that's sometimes the direction they go.
they're lazy.
Yeah. And they don't realize there's a service to be had. Even if you buy a new machine, you hire me to make sure it's set up properly. A lot of people don't even realize that. Like when they lose their stuff, they didn't have anyone like me to tell them how to back up properly or manage their data. And then it's like, I'm sorry, you're going to spend at least $1,000 for data recovery, and that's not a guarantee. So,
I had these vile devices. I would love to have like what was I was hearing the other day somebody said storage is free and unlimited now.
yeah.
He said so like
The funny
building
irony is all our media, all our entertainment is streamed. So we don't really need to maintain it locally anymore. I mean, you can, and I would recommend it, but most people, the amount of content that we produce, unless you're in film, you're not doing, or photography, you're not accruing a large amount of data. Even if it might be tens of thousands of files, a Word document is not that big.
no
Yeah,
yeah. Well, and that's the thing. Like it gets big when you start getting into the stuff that we consume
right.
as entertainment. And
Yeah.
even then, they've gotten these like able to crunch things down.
Oh yeah. Well, just like 10 years ago, 15 years ago when YouTube was a new thing, these kids would watch music videos and it would be grainy and low res. I'm thinking, what do you get out of this? You want to hear the song in a high quality format? You're watching it on YouTube and it looks like it was on the first generation Logitech from the late 90s. I mean, now the algorithm has gone so far ahead. I can't believe how big a file, like when you do an upload to like a high FLAC file or whatever, any audio or any video quality file, and then you upload it, the amount of compression that happens is amazing. One of the guys, one of the YouTube rock stars, I can't even think, Mark Brown or whatever, one of the guys, he's basically been at it for a decade or more, and he's a total rock star, but he did that experiment and made a presentation about you can take the highest quality image, upload it, and he basically uploaded it, downloaded it, uploaded it, downloaded it like 100 times, literally speaking. And he showed the example of how even when you do super high quality, it does degrade with each time it gets downloaded and uploaded. So he showed an example of that, but I don't remember what the point is other than the fact that the quality is so good
Yeah.
for the file size.
Yeah, and if you like the first one you put up is the high quality file,
Right.
pull a copy down.
But even then, if you compare the original file, let's just say it's a gigabyte.
Yeah.
The first time he uploaded it, it was only like a couple hundred megs or less. So it was like 80% the original size, and you had to look a second time to realize it was not the original
Yeah. No,
file.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying because the compression. Well, I mean, they're still compressing it and calling it lossless,
Right. Yeah.
and it's because I mean it virtually is lossless, but
Right.
they're just really good at figuring out what to throw away.
Yeah, the math about how the human face looks means you can take away certain reproduced or duplicated colors. There's no reason to reproduce the same pixel 10 times.
Right.
And that's the basics of how an algorithm works.
So it's more, what does it do? Because it's looking at bytes and bits that are
Yeah,
scattered all around the media.
right. And it's
It's not,
almost like it recognizes there's a camera at your shirt, so it doesn't need a vast array of blue. It just needs a handful of blues.
right. But like in my mind, I'm thinking, oh yeah, they're mapping out parts of the image and just saying, well, you know, but it's like, but it's not like that. It's not like it
But
happens.
you know, part of it is
While it does have vectors.
part of it is the machine learning though, because it knows that the camera or the algorithm knows that you're wearing a shirt. The blue is the shirt, so it knows that it's not a sky or some other blue car.
Well, it knows the numerical values of that blue.
Right. It knows the numerical cloud, but it also knows how it normally shades because if a shirt's worn by a human, it also knows that there's shading from the human head that hangs over it. You get what I mean?
Well, I mean,
A car doesn't have that. If you got a picture of a car, you don't have a big looming head over it unless it also recognizes a tree. That's my point with the machine learning. It knows not just that it's blue.
Yeah, it's definitely it probably actually is physically assembling it somehow.
Yeah.
So it does have to look at it and see it in regions and
Right.
yeah, because otherwise it's just a stream of
Colors.
the same numerical values or within a range over and over again. I could say, well, these are all blue.
Right.
Yeah, interesting.
So anyway, that's some pretty cool art. Looks like you're having fun with that.
Yeah, it's gonna be like all year long. Yeah, I mean, 3 weeks per guitar probably. So
Cool.
I'm gonna try to be doing more than one at a time. So back to here.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll have one that's bare, just like that, and then add the 7 for the days.
So I'm just gonna call this wallpaper.
Right. You know what? I could probably do one for add one that's called general conversation. Add one for laptop repair. Yeah, that's what I should do for the basics of what the conversation is about. I should do one for customer interaction, laptop repair, desktop repair, general conversation. So I should have a total of like 12. You know what I mean?
Yeah, hold on a second here. Let me open up.
Because that's the gist of what I'm up to.
What? Okay. Didn't I make that bigger? That.
No, I like doing this long form video to see how reliable the feed is. I want to see if we drop off at any point.
Okay.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because if I can't come up with an interesting thumbnail, because all the YouTubers talk about how to make an interesting thumbnail that basically makes someone want to click, I'm just going to have to divulge exactly what the conversation is if I'm not willing to come up with some fancy artwork.
They come up with some stuff, right?
No, I mean, yeah. I mean, I do. I mean, I'm a victim of it. I recognize it's like, oh, that's a more clickable thumbnail than this. I'm not going to bother clicking on that because they didn't bother with something that's more interesting to click on. And yeah. And then I've clicked on some clickbaity titles and it's like, oh, well, this video was more boring than what that led on to be. There. This will help me. Just having this artwork done will make me look so much better because me just randomly not putting up a thumbnail, the default thumbnail is a random screenshot. So it might literally be the back of my head without me changing it. Just because of the nature of what I'm up to. It's taken me a while to figure out that these cameras were a huge upgrade. These IPVO cameras make things a lot easier because they have the bend over L bracket.
I should have a camera. When I'm working on these things.
Well, you haven't really watched any of my YouTube offerings, have you? You just go through a few of my.
I see it come on, and sometimes I'll click for a minute, but I'm like,
yeah, no, go through them, see if what I'm up to, as far as how I capture video, is what you need.
Yeah.
Even if you're not interested enough to watch the whole conversation, you can see my camera angles, and I've got a mixer that takes 10 audio channels.
Oh, check this out.
What? Yeah, there you go. You got a 4-channel right there.
Irene got this.
Is that USB or line in?
Yeah, it has USB.
Okay, so you might want to get a line in one because the USB is going to take some processing power.
Power.
I have a line in version. Do you have the power? So wait, is it USB powered also?
Yeah.
No, it's got regular power.
Yeah, it's got power.
Yeah, okay. So
it takes some mic.
Right. Yes, that's exactly what I have, but I have the MG10, so it's a 10-channel Yamaha. And it's line in.
She got this for like $5.
Yeah.
And it's worth money. Well,
that thing probably sold for 50.
Okay, well,
my Yamaha MG10, I think I remember paying $150 for it because it's a 10-channel.
So I could.
What is that? A Behringer?
Yeah.
That's kind of one of the the lower end brands.
But okay, so this is audio.
It's all audio. That's all it does.
Yeah.
You got what? 2 XLR and 2 DIN or headphone jacks.
Right. Well, so if I had my one camera with the Rode mic, I could put that mic.
You just plug the mic in, and then you tell whatever software is capturing the video to ignore, or you're going to be able to redirect it to the line in. Because the line. Well, in my case, I've got an analog line in. You've got USB line in, so you'll just redirect it. Yeah, it's easy. You're going to use something like OBS if you're going to capture it live. It's easier to do that. I don't bother capturing recorded content. It's easier for YouTube just to capture my live content given the nature of what I'm up to. I don't know what you want to do with your audio.
Well,
or video.
I mean, all I really care about right now is capturing video, and I really don't want people listening because who knows what the fuck I'm going to be listening to or what I'm going to be talking.
Okay, so I haven't used the record function on.
She'll be all unhinged because some asshole has done something out in the world, and the world's upside down and crazy, and we react sometimes. And I don't, if I'm making art, that can be happening right over my shoulder, and nobody needs to know.
No.
Or I'll play copyrighted music, and then
right.
I'll post the video, and they'll take it down.
Right. Yeah. So you're gonna have to figure out or pay attention to what gets broadcast. I go live, so I have to make sure I don't have a bunch of weird content. Like occasionally, my friend I share the office with, he'll play something on YouTube real loud. I'm like, shut up, I'm live. and I don't want that picked up.
This could nevertheless be useful.
Oh yeah, yeah. You just got to figure out how you want to capture it because I just go live. You're gonna record it and then edit it later.
Yeah.
I mean, I do minimal editing, like just trimming. I don't add or I don't manipulate the video.
Oh.
So you got to figure out
So
how.
let's just do this quick. Let's finish what we're doing.
All right,
Did I say one of these?
right.
Uh,
Looks like we've had a few viewers. I just noticed. I just finally looked at the number. It's not an impressive number, but hey, we're being watched.
wow.
Yeah, if you've never been here before, my name is Chris. I am the IT guy, the IT guru from Southern
Okay.
California, offering free support. These are the kind of conversations I have with my friends. And if you want to if you want to have a conversation, a technical one, I invite you to show up and call that phone number, 855-434-8787. I'm an IT guy. I do it I fix computers full time, and when I'm not getting paid to do house calls, I do it right here. And if it makes sense, I'll record the conversations live, or I film the work and I talk about the work as I do it. And then if you want to show up in the YouTube chat and give me a conversation that way, you are invited. Call me live, and even if it's not live, that call will be recorded, and I'll probably take it later. If it's a more in-depth conversation, I'll record it and put it live, and then I might talk about that conversation, because my customers are smart, and when I get a good conversation, I like to save it, and I think everyone would value a large, inclusive conversation. So anyway, my name is Chris. I'm the South Bay Tech Guru. Show up live and get a live interaction. What we're doing here, Will, he's my friend who's also an artist, and I'm not very artistic, so he's doing my artwork for the YouTube channel, and that is what we're basically rambling on about, talking about life and random non-technical things on occasion. So if you've never been here before and you're wondering what the heck's up with these two long-haired old dudes, we're we're talking tech.
Working on branding.
Yeah, we're working on my marketing. Yes.
Which is critical to your success.
Yes. No, I've had not many, but a few people say they found me on YouTube. I'm thinking, okay,
Yeah.
no reason to stop if I'm not making money otherwise. It's not costing me anything. I mean, I started doing this again at the beginning of the pandemic when I realized the workload wasn't showing up. It's like, well, I got to do something.
Yeah. It's a field that exploded in the pandemic.
Right. Yeah. But it's a crash course in film. Obviously, I have no skills
Yeah.
in front of a microphone or a camera, but you do become more self-aware because you pay more attention to what you're saying and how you look. And obviously, my dad watches a lot, and he says your lighting sucks. And he could be one of these three that is watching us now.
So we got this lettering over here on the
Yeah.
left.
So we're doing all 7 days,
Got that.
and then we'll do one for desktop support, laptop repair, desktop repair, customer
Okay,
interaction.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
keyword.
Your keyboard have a stroke?
Yeah. So okay,
Yeah.
one at a time.
Yeah.
Okay.
There.
Desktop or what's next?
Laptop support.
That's easy.
Computer repair.
Okay.
Are you doing like a print screen and just duplicating the image with the minor change?
Not really. I'm changing the lettering, and then when I
Doing
save, I just use the previous file to
right.
name.
Cool.
Um,
So desktop support, laptop support, or repair, general customer support. No, customer service. I like that. Customer service. There. Yeah, I don't know if these watchers are still here. YouTube's fairly laggy. It looks like it's at least a minute behind. There we go.
uh,
What?
Nothing. Did myself of a nice workaround. Okay, customer service. Now what?
We did all 7 days.
Yeah.
Customer service, desktop support, laptop support. Um, one on remote support. So like conversations like this when I'm helping someone from randomly wherever.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I think we're good.
Cool.
That'll help me out. That'll be cool. So this way I have all, like a total of 15 different thumbnails I can toggle through, not just one random shot of me randomly looking like I just got shoved off the short bus. I love it when the camera catches me with my lips like,
Yeah, that's the best.
yeah. But I think at this point, you see, I don't know. You saw the American flag on the YouTube channel, right? How I
Yeah,
have it as a wallpaper.
Looks good.
Yeah. So, but that's the sort of when I was asking you the other day or suggesting you could do on Fiverr as a side gig.
Right.
You can create those and just poke holes in, let's just say this particular flag, so that the video is specifically placed. Because as you drag the video around, I know you don't know OBS, but it shows you exact numbers of pixels, just like this. You got the grid lines, so you know exactly where the video is. You don't have to estimate anything. You can see the number of pixels it is with the Y and the Z, the Y and the X axis.
Right.
So that way it aligns perfectly with the artwork that you create as wallpaper. And that's why I don't have any artistic ability. I'm not going to spend. I don't have the time to learn the tools to make my own artwork, let alone not having the talent.
Okay, so I can just zip these all up,
Yeah,
and I'll send them to you.
sweet.
Oops.
And then I'll try to upload it to the channel, and we'll see how that works. I know the resolution for that banner on the YouTube page is weird. That's when I realized I was having trouble, because I was trying to do something myself.
Yeah.
Because of the way it scrolls at a different speed than when you scroll through the whole page to kind of look cool.
Right.
That's why, yeah. So you got the one where it's still duplicated too, right? So that when it gets put on the banner.
Yeah.
Good.
Well, let's see what we got here. We got. Oops. Customer service, customer support, remote support, Sunday, Friday, Monday. What happened Saturday? What the fuck? How come those aren't alphabetical? Did I spell Saturday wrong or something?
Where?
We got Sunday.
Okay, I don't see Sunday. I see remote support. I'm not seeing the days when you toggle.
Oh, you know what? It's because I have to change what I'm presenting.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. You just change the screen. It'll be easier to see how latent the YouTube chat is here.
Yeah.
It looks like it's at least 30 seconds. But no, I look good. The resolution is excellent. I sound like a freaking narcissist.
There we go. Change my screen. Okay, so now we're sitting here doing nothing because I'm watching. Okay, so remote support, laptop support, desktop support, customer service. Boom, 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 boom. Sunday, Friday, Monday. It's just sorting weird and it's freaking.
Right. Because you made them out of order, right? That's what happened? And it's overlaid?
Maybe.
Is this something you're going to use?
Well, yes.
Okay, I'll put it over here. Throw shit away.
Okay. Okay. Wallpaper. Wednesday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Oh, there's Sunday. I see why it's sorting weird because I have to. Okay. Could have left it. It's fine.
Cool.
I like things to have some semblance of organization.
Right.
Oh. What's going on? Share your, yeah, I told you to do that. All right, whatever.
Is it?
Okay.
Cool.
How big is this? This thing is 5 megs.
What, each one?
No, the whole zip file
All right.
is 5 megs for all 12 of these.
Cool. Why don't you send one over while we're live? I'll try to upload a thumbnail and see if it looks good.
Oh, okay.
Because otherwise, then we got to reschedule so that it's convenient for you.
Yeah.
That'll be interesting.
What should I send them? Facebook Messenger. Let's use their bandwidth.
You're going to send it to me through the zip file through Facebook Messenger?
I probably could. I just thought I'd send you the individual files. What the hell?
Oh.
They're not very big. Individually,
Right.
they're tiny. So, do like 3 at a time.
Oh, that's... Let me see here. Oh, and then... Let's see here. New window. You sent it by Facebook Messenger?
Yeah.
Let's see here. Facebook.
Right after your Disney Secret Island video. Or did I send? Oh, that was mine. I sent you that. Oh, fuck.
Come on. I'm asking this whole computer to do a lot right now. I got YouTube broadcasting. I got all sorts of windows open. Oh, there we are. Forward. How do I download all? That's annoying. Can you just... Is it easy to just zip them? Just throw them in a zip folder.
I did it already. Yeah, I'll just send
That's
you
all
the
right.
zip.
Forward. That's weird.
What is
Forward.
that?
Yeah, my computer's having a fit here. No,
Oh,
yeah.
well,
Oh, so the forward link, it just wants to forward to other people. There's no download link.
What? No, you have to click one.
Oh, I have to. Oh,
and
because you
on
send
the
3 at a
upper
time.
right- on the upper right, you can click download.
Yeah,
It
that's
should. It should let you download all 3.
that's
People
yeah.
they don't like me.
That's kind of messy because I can only do one at a time. Let's see here.
Well, just you can what can you
Remove
you have to
apply.
place them individually for your episodes anyway, right?
Yeah, let's see here. Oh, download. Yeah, there we go. The download link. I didn't recognize it. They must have changed the icon. There. So now I got to remember which one it was. Oh, man. Okay, download. Desktop support. Oh, good. There we go. I don't have to leave the window. Good, 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 good. Laptop support. Good. Nope. I accidentally got a... Nope. Hold on. Desktop, laptops, customer service. Oh, okay. So now I gotta go to the next three. That's annoying. You see what I'm having to deal with, right?
Kind of, yeah.
I can only do three at a time. Yeah, and then if I go the fourth, it's gonna go. Oh, now it's working. Customer service, desktop support.
Windows is so annoying. What is that big speaker over there in the corner?
Oh, that's one of my audio engines. Yeah, the other one's on the other side of the TV.
What, that big wood
Yeah,
speaker?
yeah, they're made out of. Oh, the one on the floor standing stereo. No, that's a KLH. That's a real stereo speaker. That's where I got the idea to do the brushed aluminum look because I grew up with my Pioneer. Down here, you can't see way out of camera.
Yeah, the Pioneer, right. I have a nice Yamaha that has the brushed aluminum.
Yeah, it's amazing. All that stuff was pretty back in the 70s, and then in the 80s, it turned into what they call the Black Plague.
Yeah, now it's all. I have a Yamaha that I picked up at the thrift store. I'm sure it's pretty decent, but it's black. It's just ugly. But I picked up some KLH speakers at the thrift store that I'm one of the drivers.
Well, these days you get these younger Gen Xers and the millennials that don't understand what they are or realize how much better quality the old audio hardware is than the stuff that's put on.
Oh no, they wear them on their heads.
Oh yeah, they don't. Yeah,
and or they have these little low voltage boxes that are like, oh yeah, listen to the bass.
right. Yeah, they don't know.
No, they don't know.
I'm trying to figure. Oh, there we go. Dealing with two monitors and having live video going and gotten a YouTube fireplace going. You see the fireplace? Doesn't look half bad.
Yeah, I like the fireplace.
All right, let's see here.
It made me feel warm.
Yeah, now it's 4K image. It's that TV's only 6 months old. Okay, how do I toggle through each of these windows? I can't. Oh, there we go. So Wednesday. My computer's having a fit here.
So what's your preference TV-wise?
As far as what? Where I watch the content?
Yeah.
Well, the YouTube, the 4K TV was originally because a customer brought me a brand new $600 HP, and then I realized that because of the way the handshaking works with the modern HDMI and the chipset, it didn't know how to handle talking with my first generation 15-year-old Dell monitor. So I'm thinking, oh, I can't do this. So I bought a fairly high-end TV that has all the latest standards, so now I don't have to worry about customers bringing me their latest hardware, even if it's entry level, and not being able to present a video feed. I'm thinking, oh shit. So I went shopping that day. I'm thinking, oh no, I can't be using these 15-year-old machines, these 15-year-old monitors anymore. Even though they physically work, they don't communicate properly. So that was like, oh,
God,
come to Jesus. You got to spend some money.
But when you use what did you get?
Oh, the TV is an LG C2. It's 42 inches. I'm trying to figure. I wish I could see these. Oh, you know what I can do? Let's do view
So
here.
does the LG's what does it use for TV? If you were to watch TV, does it
Oh, well, it's
use?
got the built-in. It's got IPTV, so I got regular TV, but it's not the traditional NBC and all that. It's got IPTV, so there's a lot of LG stuff. So like LG has their own app,
Right.
and then it's a regular
Oh,
smart TV
well,
also.
they didn't just shove a Roku into it.
No, it's higher end than that, but actually, the cheaper TVs, those Roku TVs, they have a real cheap chip. So like if you go to one of those examples of what I'm thinking of is like Smog City Brewing. They got a Roku TV. The thing's crashed all the time because of the cheesy chip the thing sold with. So it's not the same Roku chip that the Roku computer comes with. The little separate box, the
Yeah.
TV chip, the chip that comes physically installed on the TV is junk. So
Right.
the TV literally will crash randomly, and because it's an emulated setup. You got the wrong hardware running the right software.
Right. I got one of those Hisense
That's one of the
Chinese.
yeah. I mean,
It,
as
it
long as
works
you're
good.
go
I
ahead.
don't really care for. Actually, the way like Rumble works on the Roku,
Yeah,
I like way better than their website. Their website's a piece of shit,
right.
total shit. But the app works pretty good. You know, it's the only thing with YouTube. YouTube, like, they got the user experience nailed, but they fuck with everything. But
Right,
music and cooking and art and a whole bunch of things that just it's fuck the best.
right.
I like being able to go look at my history. On none of these other channels, you can't go look at your history of what you watched. They can look at it, right? They know what the fuck you watched, but
Yeah.
they can't tell me what I watched because I'd like to go back. Anyway, so I got to move on to some other things.
Let's see here.
What-
Windows,
what-
like you said, it's giving me shit about navigation here. Navigable pages here. Okay, so now I should be able to navigate without looking at every image I've downloaded in ever. So, Wednesday. Nothing to show here. What the hell? Hold on.
Oh, you know what I should do?
What?
I'll make a Google Drive folder and I'll put these in it.
Oh, that'll
My
work. Yeah.
storage
we-
says my storage is running out, but
Customer service.
this is only 5 MB. So
Do I have two customer services? Yeah, I think you did the same thing twice. Yeah, I think you accidentally did at least one of them twice. Let's see here. Tuesday. Desktop support. Yeah, I think you did a couple of them twice. Desktop support. Friday. Can you thumb through them and see if we laptop support?
I'm uploading. I'm almost out of storage.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think let's see
Yeah,
here.
plenty of storage for these.
Oh, you know what? I don't think yeah, just dump them in there. You know what it is? I don't think I finished downloading them all through Facebook.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, it's a mess. I had to click 3 times to get each file. Yeah, just zip them. I'll worry about unzipping them, and then cool. Oh, that's right. Let's see if I can do an upload while I'm live. I don't even know if I can do that. Let's see. Let's see here. Windows button. Let's go to. Got so much going on. This computer's going to have a fit. I bet all my RAM is used up. Okay, so now if I go to YouTube. This will be interesting to see if I can edit my page while I'm live. I swear, I'm the most cavalier YouTuber there ever is. It's like most people are so, oh, we better look the part. We can't hide any of this back-end shit. That could be a benefit or a detriment. Come on. There we are. Okay, let's see. Let's go to my YouTube channel. Come on. Okay, YouTube Studio. Wait, do I want to go to YouTube Studio or my channel? Hold on.
Hell if I know.
Yeah, no. This can be. I'm running my YouTube through like a 6-year-old Dell, and it was an entry level. Okay,
That's
yeah.
impressive.
Well, you'd be surprised how much performance you get just going to an SSD from a mechanical drive. And I did also upgrade the audio driver, or the audio hardware, and the video. So that actually goes a long way too. In fact, I couldn't get the audio to work reliably until I replaced the audio that was on board with a discrete card.
Yeah.
It's amazing. You'd think audio wouldn't be such a heavy processor. Your channel. Let me see if I can do this. Okay, so now
What's your Gmail?
My what? My what?
Your Gmail.
Chris at southbaytechgurus.com.
No, that's a Gmail.
Yeah, it's an app, a Google Apps page.
Okay.
I'd pay for it.
Oh.
You've helped me set it up because it's all back end, all the hosting too.
That's been a long time.
Yeah, me too. That's why occasionally someone will ask me to help them set it up. It's like, it's such a hassle because the customer doesn't even know what sort of information they need to give me.
No.
And
initially it was kind of easy to set up and it seemed so good,
Yeah.
and then now it's just a tangled mess.
I'm looking for branding. I wonder if branding is.
Share.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Banner image. There we are. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Banner image. Change. Okay, so yeah, it's telling me the resolution needed to be okay, so now what I'm gonna have to do, the one that's double, I forgot which one that is. You know what, I'm gonna have to re-download. Send me the one that's doubled up, the one for the actual main menu.
Okay. Okay, so I just shared this folder of broadcast files with you.
It's gonna show up as an email link.
Yeah. And then this one, oops.
Yeah, that's wrong. Yep. You know what? I think the image let's see here. Yeah, see the pixel. So the banner image, the main one on the home page, needs to be exactly 2048 by 1152. That's where I got frustrated and having to try to do my own thing. It's like, I don't have time to edit. I don't have time to teach myself Photoshop. And less than 6 megs in size.
Okay, wait. Sorry. This one. You want this one again?
Okay, I don't see it on the screen. Is it? It's got the 2 layers, right? The doubling up of the text.
Yeah, this is it.
Okay, send me that. It's been modified and updated, right?
Yeah, it says
Good.
live when you need him, calls.
Good.
Yeah.
And it says it twice.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, send me that one. Tell me how I'm supposed to take it.
So this one's just called wallpaper 2023.
Yeah, good. Good. Is it going to show up as an email link?
I'll put it in that folder.
Where do I? Google Drive or what?
Yeah, it's a Google Drive folder I shared with you just now. And
I don't have Drive installed. Let me see. That's why I'm wondering. Google Drive. Let's see here. Let's go to Gmail. Is it going to send you I'm wondering if it's sending me an invite link through my email.
please do.
Let's see. I see. No. Oh, there it is. Yeah. So it's an update.
Who has access?
Folder
God, you-
shared. There we are.
Okay.
My computer is having a fit.
Yeah, so you are an editor, and you should be able to download.
Okay, good. I just wish the thumbnails would populate. It just gives me a generic Google icon, so I don't want to have to click on them to know what they visually look like.
Well, the names.
Oh, you named them?
If you
You did name them?
yeah, they're all. The one that's just called SBTG YT wallpaper.
Yeah.
That's the one that you want. They're all clearly named.
Got
Wednesday,
it.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday,
That's
Sunday.
why I got lost, because the first ones you sent me were generic. All right. Okay, so this one is duplicated. Hold on. How do I download? Oh, nope. The first one says customer service. Hold on. Oh, man. Okay, open. Let me just download the whole damn folder. It'd be easier to manage. No, they're all named the same thing. Are you there? Did I lose you? Thursday, oh no, wallpaper. There we are. Wallpaper, Saturday, wallpaper, Monday, wallpaper, Friday, wallpaper, remote, customer service, laptop. Yeah, hey Will, you there? I'm missing the, Hey, you there, Will?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry.
Okay, the only one you didn't send me is the one for the main wallpaper.
It's right here.
What's it called?
SBTGYT wallpaper 2023.
Oh, that one. That's why I didn't recognize what it was. All right. Because you labeled all the other ones.
Yeah, but this one is the main wallpaper. So it's
Got it.
just
Okay, so how do I delete, or how do I download? Where's the darn download button, dude?
This.
oh yeah.
Weren't you looking for this thing?
I
Here.
love you.
What would you do?
You lost this wilderness.
Nope, that one's the one I just downloaded that you called. It says customer service, and it doesn't have the dual. You know what? I don't know. You know which one I'm looking for?
The one that has both.
Yeah, I'm not. No, I'm not finding it. Hold on.
Something going on with the caching. It should be like the eighth file.
Okay. Monday, Friday. You labeled Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, Wednesday. Wallpaper Monday, remote support, wallpaper. Oh, it just says wallpaper. Let me. Oh, that one. It's just called Wallpaper 2023. Got it. All right. There. Now, if I download. Okay, now. Let's see. Go back to the YouTube channel. Change. And then go to where is it? Where is it? Cancel. Where is it? Show in Finder. Oh, it's in the downloads folder? Okay. Change. Oh, I had to refresh the page for it to show up. Hello. There. Done. Publish. Ooh, publishing while being at the on live at the same time. I'd be an awful software developer. All right. Cool. Do you want to go to the page and see how it looks on your end? Since I'm biased, I need to see what an outsider sees.
Oh, wait.
Let's go to youtube.com. All right.
I'm looking at us.
Your face is missing, I noticed.
What are we watching?
Good. It's fixed. South Bay Tech Gurus, 855-434-8787. Live when you need them. Calls for free tech support.
Yeah, so if you want to put the QR code over on this other side, I
All
can
right.
just pop it there.
Sweet. All right, I'll think about what I want to put over there. Like I said, if I start to accrue haters, that could be a problem. I mean, obviously I will. We all do. You can't be a hater without you can't be a rock star without haters. But
Right.
yeah, I just don't want the immature types doing that sort of thing. I'm already giving out my phone number. It's just an IP phone number. If that became a problem too, I could figure that out. Ultimately, if I needed to hire someone to help me, like a real radio show has people to vet the phone calls. If it got to that point, well, then that's a good problem to have.
Right.
Here's another one of these. I don't know if it worked. Test it.
Cool.
She wants to know if we want to go to the saloon. What time was it last time? Like 3? I won't be able to walk the dogs.
Let's see.
What do you think? Instead of just staring at me, tell me what you think.
I'm in the middle of something. I can't get away from it.
Okay.
Okay.
Is it going to take a long time?
It's gonna take a long time.
Okay. Okay, I'll tell her that. What do I tell her? Say, well,
yeah, I'm in the middle of computer hell, and it has to get fixed.
Okay. Is this trash?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'll throw it in the trash.
So that's just the way it is. Not going to the saloon. It's too fucking cold.
What is it, outdoors? Is it like just a big patio?
Yeah, it's a really nice outdoor area.
Right.
They have heaters and stuff, but it's pretty damn cold today.
Right.
Let's see, what is it? I'm sure it was 30 degrees last night in the middle of the night.
Yeah, it was down to 40 here at the beach. That's kind of chilly.
Yeah, it's chilly.
But I got 3 or 4 blankets. I just crawl under. I don't need heat. I don't need artificial heat.
Well, it's 52 degrees right now. It's not terrible.
Right.
It feels colder than that to me.
Right.
Oh, it says feels like 50. It's 52 degrees, but it feels like 50. Okay, so anywho, we have this kind of, she's a friend, kind of a new friend that we've been getting to know.
Yeah.
And she likes to go out, and we like to go out, and I want to go out, and I think there's personal stuff going on that, she'd like to get away from it, and since she has kind of some new friends to hang out with, she wants to hang out with us, and I like that. but I'm cold and I got stuff to do. And, we were out last night. Was it last night? Night before last.
Right.
We went out to the Elks Lodge with her and watched a really good band. And yeah, so
Cool.
I'm in the middle of computer hell and I gotta fix it. Can't leave it and go see a band right now.
Yeah, well, first world problems, you got choices.
Yeah.
Wednesday, Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, Saturday, Monday, Friday. Support. Wallpaper. Wait, we have, let me see here. U.S. flag. Wednesday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Where's Monday? Where's Tuesday? Oh, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Do we have a Saturday and Sunday? Where is it? Let's see here. Remote, laptop, customer service. Do we have a Saturday and a Sunday?
Yeah.
Where is it? Let's see. Wallpaper. YouTube. Where is it? Monday, Friday, Saturday. Where's it? Oh, Sunday. There we go. Didn't see it. We're good.
Cool.
Me and my dyslexic eyeballs have so much difficulty with the simple stuff. Cool. So yeah, the banner looks good. Did you see it? Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. So that's good. That's really what needed to change first, because obviously I was false advertising at a particular time, which can't help for my channel growth. People showing up excited. Yeah. Yeah. I was there at 9:30 and then I waited until 10:30 and he wasn't there.
Yeah, I mean, this is cool because you got the phone number and they're like, "Well, live when you need him."
Right.
And call. Okay, I'm calling this guy.
Yeah, I've had a few people. A lot of people are really weird and insecure about being on camera and microphone. So you got to be sort of confident to be one of those types that calls into a radio show.
Yeah.
Even I've been shy to call into a radio show. It's like, I don't want the world listening to everything I say. So I understand there's that too.
Well, and people probably may not want you showing their computer screens.
Right. Well, like if they call me to schedule an interaction, they just need to close down any identifiers. Don't put if your wife's butt is your wallpaper, change it.
And the conversation is totally valuable.
Right. Yeah, that's my point. You record an in-depth conversation that gets kind of technical, especially when I got an articulate customer who's sort of capable of having a technical conversation. That's where the real value is, because that conversation has been had many times that no one will ever have recorded.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
And I do label verbatim. I do the text. When I do the tagging, I tag the file or the video exactly what it is, so that when people do searches for my internet is slow, how do I diagnose this or that, that's all verbose text in the metadata.
Oh, good. Excellent.
And then I got a tool that helps me figure out the SEO so that the tags that I do are searchable. You know how like when you start to type a search and it actually pre-populates?
Right.
It finishes a word, and that's how you know that's a popular word, because all it's doing is figuring out what a million other people have already searched for. So those are the tags that you want to put in those videos.
Yep.
And then occasionally I'll put one in that doesn't make sense because it doesn't show up. Google or YouTube doesn't know that search. And then maybe months down the road, it becomes a more searchable term. And then that's when it could potentially grow.
Right.
So this whole YouTube experience has been a learning curve for me.
That's good. It's an awesome tool, and I mean, it's just been cool to watch a lot of people like really make good businesses with it.
Oh, a lot of people have managed to accrue enough viewers to walk away from their day jobs. Like all these lawyers, I wonder how much lawyering they're doing anymore. You got a lot of law types and a lot of medical people and a lot of, well, in every industry. That guy, Scotty Kilmer, he's a cool mechanic who's always screaming into the camera. And you can tell he's popular because he's kind of awkward and loud, but he's also very honest, and you can tell he's just genuine. So that's the sort of popularity that YouTube is cool because like
People are totally attracted to authenticity like that.
right. Well, it's like I like to watch Jay Leno's Garage, which is a
Uh-huh.
more shoot from the hip offering, because he's
Yeah.
also got his CNBC show, which is too polished, and I don't watch it. I don't have an interest in it because it's all scripted.
Right.
That's the cool thing about YouTube. It's more kind of shoot at the hip. I mean, if you want to do a bigger production and make it look more polished, that's fine.
Yep.
But sometimes I want something that looks like it's more homegrown.
Yep. Yeah. People are totally attracted to that. I'm totally fine with it. Actually, I really like it. It doesn't mean that people don't know what they're talking about. That
Right.
the show has a little bit of
Well,
rough.
the authenticity comes from you emphasizing the passion for whatever it is you're speaking on rather than trying to show all this bravado and literally looking the part. It's almost
Yeah.
like, why does he look so pretty? There's almost something awkward about being so good at something that it just looks too good to be true. Yeah, you want that genuine conversation. You want to see that sort of rough edge cut where you don't necessarily, it's not like, it's okay, he's concentrating on the content, not necessarily the bravado.
Yeah.
Obviously, you want to put on a good presentation, but if you put too much effort into the if you're sweating the small stuff, then you're doing it wrong. And ultimately, like I have people on occasion, oh, you should do this or that. And it's like, well, the reason I have a computer sitting over there because of the nature of what I'm up to. I understand that that would normally look like clutter on a set, but I'm doing computer repair, so it's okay to have a laptop sitting over there. So,
I think my Photoshop just crashed.
you have too many files open at once.
Oh no, it came back. But
No,
I have Illustrator and Photoshop. There's so much RAM in this thing, and I wish, just like maybe for a couple of iterations, that they just wouldn't make the software more bloated.
right.
Let the computers get more powerful, and don't make the software more bloated. Just
Yeah,
leave
I
it
know.
fucking
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
it works fine.
Well,
It
I'm
works
sure
fine.
I'm sure they change things for the sake of change too. That which is dumb.
Of course, yes, they do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, like Skype. Skype is now a telephone on a computer when it used to be. I was trying to just call you with a username. It's like I've had that username for 20 years. Now you want me to dial a telephone? I'm confused.
Yeah, it's like why? Why would I do that? Why would you? Why are you doing that to me? Yeah.
Yeah, and now meanwhile, I've used a competitor's product because Microsoft alienated me.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, screw you. YouTube or Google's getting it right.
Yeah. Well, I know all these computer companies.
You know what? What's got to happen because Google owns YouTube, and they got to integrate this so that it's even easier to use with OBS and all those and YouTube directly. Like StreamYard is for someone who only wants to do talking head sort of interactions.
Right.
They could actually do a lot with Google Meet so that we can do this in YouTube a lot easier. One of the new features they just added to YouTube is an ability, I've used it, but it's very entry level in the sense that you can't do much with it. If you and I were on YouTube, I could send you a link just like I did with the Google Meet.
Yeah.
And then we can do a face-to-face through the telephone straight to YouTube.
Oh.
But the problem is I don't have access to my bigger mics
Yeah.
or better cameras. So that's what I mean by you can't really do a professional production if you're trying to get better audio and better video or better angles or more than one microphone or more than one camera or more than two people. So it's cool if you just want to do a one-on-one conversation with someone live to YouTube. It is easy, but the video only gets produced on one side too. That's the other thing we noticed. It doesn't shoot off two copies of the video to the two channels. So basically what it is it's supposed to have a shareable link so that the person you're interviewing also just clicks a link and then you're live at the same time on one channel. What we wanted is to have that same video get produced on both of the channels. So I don't know if that's coming because it's a brand new feature. It's only like a month-old feature.
Yeah, you think because these other programs do that. Zoom, I guess maybe only the presenter gets the video, but yeah, I
Right.
know in other ones I see the people. Oh yeah, I'll you know they all make sure they're getting copies of their
Right.
video.
Right.
Yeah,
Now, I mean, normally YouTube wants to protect the producer or the creator because you don't want to find that video on multiple channels. Every once in a while, I'll hear creators say that they're getting ripped off and their videos being re-uploaded to some
right,
foreign channel. And
right.
that, so you'll see certain clever little things like they'll add watermarks and things so that you can easily recognize it. But if you know you're on good terms and you're in a good deal where you want to share the identical video to the person you're communicating with, so that same video can be beneficial to both and potentially help both channels grow,
Yeah,
because obviously we're both going to have different fringe level of viewers.
yeah,
Like someone's going to find this video and find you on accident.
yeah. The powers at Alphabet, they will um, pull down those channels, and then they will let. I think they're well. I don't want to careful what you say, but another channel will pop up with the other creator's video, and it's all monetized, even though they demonetized the person who created the video a long time ago. But the
Right.
videos are back up on their platform on getting views and making them money, but not the creator anymore.
Uh-huh.
That's pretty lame. It's pretty messed up. I don't like it.
Let me see. I'm trying to figure out my lighting. I still don't look like.
Anyway,
Let's see if that works. I'm trying to experiment with my lighting. I got my set looking good, but my face looks a little shadowy today. You look awesome. Your lighting is perfect. You're just looking at a screen, right? You don't have any artificial light?
no, I don't. I have what I have is two windows, one on either side of me, equal distance from me.
Yeah.
The ambient light, the sunlight is bouncing into the room, but the sun's back this way, shooting the light that way, and it's bouncing in the windows at me. So it's pretty good.
Oh no, you know what? My screen was dimmed. I thought my lighting sucked. It's actually not that bad. I made it better though. I'm trying to monitor myself on the phone. It's scary when you don't know what you're broadcasting. So I'm using my phone as a broadcaster.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
no,
this light is actually on me is really good.
no, I actually got one of these Logitech lights that's USB powered, and it's also Bluetooth powered. But it works really well. It's on an arm, and then it also uses the same, what's it called? The little screw head is the same screw head you have on a hot shoe for a pedestal for a camera.
All right.
So I could put it on one of those camera pedestals.
Oh,
So I can stand it up and it'll stand 5 feet up.
oh,
So
cool.
and then it's got not rheostat buttons on the back that allow me to change either the color or the temperature of the light.
I need a tripod and I don't know, maybe just a GoPro. I have a really nice Panasonic camera with an excellent lens, but it's not HD.
Right.
But it would capture really, really good video.
Oh yeah, a lot of times people will use cameras. The problem with using either a mirrorless or an SLR camera is that because of the politics of how they get shipped between countries as far as tariffs go,
Oh,
they've physically made it so that a camera like that, it cannot be used as a camcorder. So they artificially chop off the video feature at like 25 minutes or something. I forgot what the literal minutes are, but they made it so that you can only do something like 20 minutes of video. So you can use it as a live camera so that the computer does the recording. But my point is, if you're trying to use it as a camcorder and when you're out and about trying to use it to record, it'll cut off at 20, 25 minutes or whatever because of the politics of camcorders versus cameras.
Yeah.
It's so
I get it.
stupid. Yeah.
And the funny thing is that, like, I guess some of the camera companies don't make video cameras, but they all make video cameras.
Right. It's so
Now
stupid.
they all make video cameras. Yeah, it's dumb.
There's
I mean,
a lot
you're
of
so-
hardware that we could have that we will never have because of politics. It's just, oh my God.
Oh, so let's ask Chris what he thinks about this.
What?
A woman advertising needing a place to live and possibly wanting to trade massage services in exchange for rent.
I'd be afraid to ask. Yeah, no, that sounds.
Does that sound like a prostitute to
Yes,
you?
yes, it does. It's like, let me live with you and I'll occasionally touch you. Right. My goodness.
I told my friend that and she got all offended. And I go, no, that sounds like a prostitute.
Yes, it does. Yeah. Anytime it sounds like soft porn, that's, yes.
Well,
Yes.
She goes, well, it's not sexual massage or anything. And I said, honey,
Yeah.
I go, the woman she's from San Diego. She doesn't know her. And our friend, she has like a tiny house
Yeah.
that she can't keep on her property. So she's looking for a place to put it and rent it out to somebody.
Right.
And then, she was thinking maybe bring it here
Right.
and we'd have a tenant, which I really don't want a full-time tenant.
Right.
And she would rent the tiny house to her for a few $100s a month. And then we would charge for the
Right.
space, utilities and all that.
Well,
that
sounds like a lot for just a little tiny house. I mean, if she's paying.
Well, it's like a trailer. It's she charged she charged $300 a month just for the house.
Right. Yeah. That still sounds a little
It's
pricey.
like our trailer, that small trailer that's in the back next to our garage. It's a foot longer than that.
Right.
And it's got like a loft. It's tall.
It's a real tiny house. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, it's not an RV. It's not a real trailer. It's not designed to be traveled around in like a trailer. But yeah.
And it's on wheels.
Right.
So she said, I was going to rent that to her for $300 a month and whatever and I said, well, when we were in the RV park back in 2018, which was almost 5 years ago, we were paying $600 a month just to park it there. All utilities included, laundry facilities, all that. So that's what I'd have to charge.
Yeah. Wow.
Well, that seems like a lot. And I'm
if you've got a lot of laundry facilities to offer and shower facilities, that's a lot to offer. Yeah.
Yeah, and she'd be using electricity, and she'd be using our water,
right?
And all that stuff. And I'm like,
it's a secure environment because you're gated.
Yeah, and I've got got homeowners insurance, I've got property tax, and it's like that needs to be, if you're going to be sitting on my land, you got to contribute to all that.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
So, I'm like, just to have the thing plugged in, to have a refrigerator in there, and to have lights or whatever is $100 a month, just to have the thing plugged in. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
And then on top of it, what she's going to use.
Right. Yeah. That's why I don't know what your contract looks like, but it should all be put out into writing.
Well, so I was kind of telling my friend this, and she's like, well, that seems like a lot. And, I think her budget is $1,000, but, and I said, well, if you know her, and I thought it was somebody she actually knows, like personally.
Yeah.
But then come find out, oh no, I just found her on an ad on, I don't know her, but she's looking to relocate here, and she's a massage therapist, and she was saying, she's trying to maybe look for a place where she could trade massage services.
No, that sounds no.
And I said that sounds like a prostitute to me. I'm sorry.
Right. Yeah. No. Anytime. Yeah.
I said that's what it's gonna be.
Right.
That's what it's gonna be. $625 a month.
Right. Yeah. Wow. The fact that she would put herself out there is a little weird.
But
yeah,
I'm like, so you just found this person online because she's trying to rent the tiny house out to somebody and park it somewhere because she can't have it where she's living now. And she spent all this money on it and she's trying to fix it up. And she's like, well, maybe I could rent it out to somebody and find a place to park it. And I could just charge for the tiny house and the other people could charge for the land and the utilities. And I'm like, well, that's what it costs.
Right.
Go anywhere and ask.
She's a little naive.
I told her, go anywhere and find out what the going rate is for an RV park. Can I finish talking, please? Go out and find out what the going rate is for an RV park to park your RV there on a monthly rate.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to charge.
Yeah. Yeah. That's.
They have to pay insurance. They have to pay taxes. They have all that. They have mortgage. And it's like, no, I'm just, I'm not doing more charity cases.
Put it in writing, and that way they can't argue. When you're articulated in writing, it's like there's a lot less hemming and hawing.
Well, she sounds like she's going to look elsewhere because
we're not going to do it.
We're not going to do it.
Right.
She kind of like, oh, that seems like a lot. I'm only going to charge $300 a month or blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, yeah, for the structure, you'll charge $300 a month. Yeah. That's fine.
Right.
But I'm telling you, I'm not going to have somebody here and have it cost me money.
Well, if the structure were sitting on property that she owned, what would she charge for it?
Yeah.
Right.
$1,200 a month?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what people are charging.
Yep.
That's
what people are charging.
That's what it would cost. I mean,
people are charging $800 a month.
Rambler's naive.
No, listen, people. You know what people are charging for somebody to live in a fucking trailer like what Jose's living, parked on their land? You know what they're charging? I've seen it online, ads online. $800 a month. Right. For that little trailer, not even that big trailer.
Just to park the trailer.
No, the trailer on their property they have on their property that they want to rent out for somebody to live in.
Right.
Because they need money or whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
$800 a month. That's what they charge.
Yep.
What's an apartment in town? $1,500 a month. Those 1-bedroom apartments over there, those crappy 1-bedroom apartments over there, by where we were.
Yeah.
You know, those by the golf course over there.
Yeah.
$1,500, $1,800, $1,600 a month for a 1-bedroom.
It'll be interesting to see what happens to those numbers as the economy continues to decline.
Yeah, $1,800 a month. You know what, a house that used to go for $1,000 a month or $1,100 a month when we first moved here, now they're going for almost $2,000 a month.
Jeez.
Because the dollar isn't worth nothing.
Right. Yeah.
And everything is more expensive.
Yeah.
Taxes, property taxes, insurance.
$7 gasoline.
And for some reason,
when something breaks, the landlord has to fix
rents just have to continue to go up while other things might be fluid. For some reason, rent just goes up and up and up. And it's not really sustainable at some point.
Yeah, but these dummies, they vote for more taxes. Oh, let's vote for more property taxes, and then they bitch that rents go up. Well, the landlord's got to get it from somewhere. I'm not going to rent to somebody at my own expense.
Yeah.
You know,
it's crazy.
Yeah, don't let it get to you. Yeah, she's going to have to learn the hard way.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, on occasion. I mean, most of my customers are pretty cool. They like to throw money at me when I ask what I need to get paid to do something. On occasion, you get someone that wants you to work for slave labor. Slave labor.
Yeah. People will do crazy things to get out of paying you.
Right. Yeah, I've only been flat out ripped off 2 or 3 times. So you just have to call it a cost of doing business. If it happens all the time, then you got to strap on some balls and start smacking heads together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I had a baggie with these screws in it. I think I cleaned things out and got frustrated and tossed them, and now I just found what I had them for. So.
Yeah, don't get lost in your own order. Sometimes when I clean up after myself, it's like, dude, that was there because I knew where it was. Now I can't find it because it's supposedly where it should be.
Well, at least it's just like $2 worth of screws.
Right. Yeah, I know, but it's annoying. And you'll find them later when you don't need them, after you've gone out and got another kit of screws.
Well, see, that's if I didn't toss them, that's for sure what'll
Right.
happen. And it's like, why would I? I mean, I remember holding this little baggie, thinking, "Oh yeah, these black screws," and I was like, I'm so like tired of this mess. Should have. No, I mean, no, I didn't do that. Screws, you don't throw away screws. I got all these little things full of screws. They're pigeonholed somewhere. I'll find them.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Cool.
But like, I have this speaker, this little KLH bookshelf speaker.
Right.
And I took it apart because the driver had fallen down inside, and I was going to glue it, and now it's fixed.
Yeah.
But I don't remember fixing it. But it's not broken now. That's fucked. That's fucked up.
Well, we do a lot, humans. We do a lot subconsciously. Maybe you fixed it and you just weren't concentrating.
Or I'm in a different timeline and it never got broken. I don't know. But I want to hook them up and give them a listen. I mean, I don't think they're very much. They're just little bookshelf speakers, but they're decent quality, right?
Right.
Probably need a subwoofer for them.
Yeah.
We'll see. I have these really nice studio monitors that are out in the living room.
That's why, you were asking about my speakers. Those audio engines are actually computer speakers, but they're amplified. So I can use a remote. And there's an amplifier in the right speaker, and then there's just a traditional stereo speaker wire to the other.
Right. Nice.
So they are basically a stereo replacement potential because they're not monitors per se, but they're bookshelf replacements.
Right. Yeah, my 2 months ago or a month ago, my friend came over here and gave me an Infinity surround sound set.
Right.
I'm not even sure what to do with them. It's like they're overkill for my little
because you don't even care that much about surround sound. You just want good stereo sound.
Yeah. Yeah, but out in our big room.
That was really the decline of high quality audio. As soon as stereo surround sound became available in the mid 80s, late 80s, I don't know. The audiophile listener kind of disappeared because that's
all you need is two really exceptional speakers and clean power.
Yeah.
That's all you need. You don't need all this bullshit.
I know.
Do you need Dolby, really?
Right.
Do you need Dolby, or do you just don't want noise?
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Just don't want noise. And sometimes, there's just nothing you can do. You're going to have noise. I have a friend that makes, I can't remember what they call him. His company's back in Ohio. I think he used to work for Corning Glass.
Uh-huh.
Something to do with sound. And now he makes these stands for your speakers. And they use them in studios and home theaters and, rich people. You put all your stereo equipment on these foam pads and your speakers. It cancels any external influence on the devices.
Yeah.
And your sound quality increases like a lot. Pretty surprising. But I'd have to upgrade things a lot to go
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, thanks.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. It's been fun.
Yeah, thank you for the work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll do it again.
All right.
And
hopefully the last third of the month will pick up because it's been dead here, and I don't know if it's the economy or
we don't have any bookings, and we've been booked every weekend through the fall.
So you're affected too.
Yeah.
Because so that's kind of a luxury thing. I'm like the dentist.
Yeah, you gotta have.
But
Yeah.
that's the thing. It's like my mom is actually friends with someone who is literally a dentist, and he says his workload has dropped off. So, I mean, yeah, like you said, we're the people that you kind of need but don't want to. You can't have a passion for being in the repair business on the customer side. But if you're running a restaurant, or like you love your interaction with your customers, you might have made a few friends out of it. But my point is, it's not where my customer base just wants the problem to go away.
Yeah.
Usually, occasionally they're savvy enough to figure out a lot, and they like to learn and they like to talk shop. But usually,
Yeah.
when they come to me, it's because they can't quite figure out that one little problem,
Yeah.
and they need me to help fix that. So I'm not getting a lot of work. So in a way, I'm feeling a little depressed over the lack of work. But also, it helps when I hear someone else also having similar issues. So I'm not so much blaming my bad business acumen.
Yeah, no, it's true. The economy's fucked.
Right, and I guess it's gonna get a lot worse before it gets better. And I think a lot of people, even in this environment, will start to hold on to their money even if they have it.
Yeah, it has to get worse because people are too dumb to understand what they're experiencing and why they're experiencing
Right.
it.
Yeah.
And a lot more people starting to wake up.
Right.
It's pretty encouraging, but there are still a lot of people that's like, you really should wake up. You shouldn't be this dumb.
Right.
And I'm waiting for some of them. And every once in a while, like my friend Paul will be like, "Oh, I was talking to so and so, and they're over it." I'm like, "Oh, finally, one person out there in the Hollywood land or whatever, that are really, really super stupid."
Right. Yeah. No, some people are just totally ignorant, or they just don't have the prowess to understand it even after it's explained. But yeah, it's scary to watch because I've been on my own for about 10 or 12 years now, and when I started in 2012-ish or so, the economy was good, so getting work was easy. So this is my first time experiencing a bad economy.
Oh, do you have a trash can?
It's out there right now.
Do you have all the parts to this?
Yeah, I got the bag. Well, how much did that cost? What's the price on the bag? I'm gonna plug it in here.
Oh,
because
$20.
Chris is using yeah, I don't know. I have to talk to him. This. What are you? Oh, are you gonna clean my room for me?
It's giving me anxiety looking at all this pile of trash.
Please go ahead and clean me.
Shut up.
Clean my room.
It gives me anxiety. It's a mess. Golly.
We can stay.
You got a pile of laundry in the corner?
No, I got a table here that's got an ashtray on it and a bunch of crap. And I built another table. Anyway, I've been shifting stuff around, and while I was shifting things around and getting my studio room more ready, there's like always dogs in here and dogs tracking all this dirt.
Yeah.
So the floor is kind of like a beach, and I need to sweep it up and vacuum it up.
Yeah.
And get it all cleaned out, especially right before I start this project. And I've been trying to motivate myself to do some screen printing because I have the screens, I have everything.
Yeah.
And I've sold some shirts, and the people are they're really cool. They're just some concert goers, and they liked my art, and they bought these things after the show, and I thought I'd be able to like really maintain and process the orders. And it's too dry out here and cold, and there's like all these barriers to me being able to like do the printing. As in fact, I ran up against barriers and went, oh fuck, this is fucked.
Yeah.
Anyway, the other day, my friend who sells T-shirts, Joshua Tree themed T-shirts around the area here pretty successfully, yesterday said, give me your screens and let me take over all your printing.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, wow, I really want to do that. But it's going to cost me money. And he's like, yeah, we'll work it out. Just give me all your screens. Don't touch them. Don't clean them. Don't do anything to them because they're good. They're high res. And he said, don't just give them to me. I'll take care of it. Give me your garments. Tell me what you need. And I'll do them for like $7 a piece.
Cool.
It's pretty good. I mean, what? I have to do it. So that solves a problem for me. It's just that I know that it's going to cost me.
Yeah, well.
And if I could promote my website and sell a shirt for $40,
yeah,
I'll just give him the $40 and have me print 4 shirts or something. That's fine. And then I got the shirts, and then I don't have to give him the money. And he will print like 4 or 5 at a time. He'll print 10 at a time. I don't have to give him a big order. I mean, that's the whole point. He's kind of like, give it to me, and we'll work it out so you can do. We'll do it like these batches. We'll do batches. It's pretty. I really need to do it.
Right.
Anyway.
Cool.
Yeah.
So okay. You got stuff going on. I'm gonna go. Hopefully, I got 2 laptops to fix. I got a screen to repair tomorrow, and then I'm waiting on a motherboard. Yeah, a motherboard part. What is it? Oh, his AC jack is bad. So that'll be good to do. Stay busy. That's what got me going on YouTube when the work started to slow down. It's like I gotta do something to stay busy. I've ramped up. I've been tweaking my resume because I'm thinking I might be good at doing something like retail management. I think at this point I've been on my own for a dozen years.
Oh, yeah.
If I do that, I can stabilize my income, even if I'm not. I mean, obviously, you're not going to make a bundle doing that, but I could stabilize. I could even prioritize that as a schedule and just keep doing this for the weekends. And I'm still having steady work, but it's not steady, but it's hit and miss. So I just need something stable, since I've never seen it this slow before, and I've been slow to find another job because I've been at this for a dozen years. It's been a very slow.
Everybody I know who's been self-employed and who's suffering from this is saying the same thing. Like, what am I going to do? And here's the other thing: massive layoffs are coming.
Right.
There's going to be thousands of unemployed people.
Right.
It's not going to be like anything we've ever seen before, because when the Great Depression happened, the country was like a quarter of the size.
Oh, right. Yeah, we got more people now. Right.
Yeah, it's fucked.
Yeah, it'll be a scary thing to watch.
It's sliding into the abyss unless we turn the economic system around and get back to sound money.
Yeah.
But, and there's sound money like all around. It's all around ready. We could grab it, but we have to kill these motherfuckers who are.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Talk to you later.
All right. Thanks.
Thanks.
So just hit the X, and then I'll say goodbye to all my viewers here.
Okay. See you.
Thanks. There we are. All right. My name is Chris. This was General Conversation with my friend Willard. He was helping me to do some artwork updates to the YouTube channel so that I can present myself more effectively. Obviously, I was trying to give myself more of a schedule, but as you've heard, I don't have as much work as I'd like, so that's what ultimately got me into offering the work for free live here on YouTube. South Bay Tech Gurus, give me a phone call at 855-434-8787. You catch me live, you can show up in the YouTube chat or have this conversation just like this. If you call me and it's not while I'm live, we can schedule a call for you to show up live if you want, or we can take an in-depth conversation, since I do record those phone calls at 855-434-8787, and I'll upload it later, and then maybe I'll let everyone else hear it. Give me a call, 855-434-8787. Show up in the YouTube chat. If you're local here in Los Angeles, I am based in Redondo Beach. I am a full-time IT professional. It would be great if you would support me. Show up. I do charge an hourly rate for either house calls or here at the shop. Have a good day. See ya. Happy Sunday.